Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Those who are subscribers and that are here checking out my update, I appreciate you stopping by and appreciate you being a continued subscriber. For all the new people, I just want to say thanks for stopping by. Check out all my other videos if you'd like. If you'd like what you see, feel free to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can be updated with new future upcoming videos, and spread the word, tell people you know. Have them subscribe to my channel. Anything is appreciated, basically. So anyways, just a brief update video here. Today is Monday, August 26, 2019. I haven't done a video in looks like over a month, so I figured I might as well do this one. Not much has happened other than the fact that I started both jobs again. My full-time job, I'm there full-time. The other job that I was working full-time, I am working, I don't know, part-time, I guess. But it's going pretty good. It can be kind of exhausting some days, but other than that, got to make do with what I can. So for the pure fact that I need the money to pay down bills and stuff. I had a good credit history. I've always made my payments on time, if not early. I always paid more than the minimum due. But lately, because of the fact that I was out for the 2 months, a lot of my bills started falling behind. And now I'm starting to get some bad reports on my credit history and stuff. I don't have the money or whatever to pay down any of these. One of my credit cards now has already been basically shut off. Because of a past due balance. My next one's going to be shut off here soon because of a past due balance. Discover already shut off both my cards, and I have a $0 balance with them just because of the fact of the report on my credit history, because of these other companies and stuff, and because I can't afford it. Discover has already closed two of my cards that I have with them, so the only two cards, I should say. So, it's getting pretty rough, let's just put it that way. Not making enough money. Child support is definitely killer, $1,700 a month for 3 kids. 2 with one ex and one with the other ex, sorry. I get like nothing out of my paychecks. Technically, they should have wiped my paycheck clean, for this last one, which was actually a full-time check. I had full-time hours on there, and they still left me $66 on there, but child support, they only paid $200 a piece, or 200 some dollars a piece, or whatever, for each child support case. That does not pay the child support, I'll tell you that. Because it should be at least $400 a paycheck for each paycheck for both cases, but 200, that means I'm going to be $400 short basically on both child support, which means that $800 a month behind. So I'm going to fall drastically behind. There's no doubt about that. So child support is definitely not easy. Anybody that has to pay child support knows that. I get supporting a child, but not the way the court system or the government wants to do it, because or forcing people to pay in a drastic amount of money for children that doesn't even need that much money to live off of. And I know my second ex, she uses the money for all kinds of fun stuff, I guess, to spend time with her husband and all that. They had taken a trip way back yonder to Hawaii, and the kids weren't included, so obviously that money went to pay for a trip for them to go to Hawaii. And who knows what else they do. I mean, I haven't been able to keep track of it or whatever, and I haven't heard of any information or updates since then, but again, the money wasn't going for the kids. It's going for her fun and her entertainment or whatever without the kids. So, but yeah, so my second ex and my third ex, which are my last and final exes, I'm never marrying again. I've already made that perfectly clear. So, But they're just in it for the money. That's all they are. They don't care about the kids' well-being. They don't care about the fact that, whether or not there's a father in the kids' life. They just want to use the kids to get money, free money. It's tax-free money that they get to spend on whatever they want. It's not documented to what they spend it on, so it's supposed to be for the children, but I can guarantee you 90+% of that money is not going towards the children, so it's going for whatever they choose to use it for. So, which leads me to want to say that child support should only be used for certain cases. Like, let's say a woman got raped by a guy, okay, and she had a child from that guy. Then I get, using child support to get something out of him, because of that, then fine. Or if a guy abuses a woman, like physically, legitimately abuses, not these fake abuses that most women claim, that where they try to sit there and say that, oh, he abused me, he hit me and all that stuff, and like the guy never actually legitimately hit her, then, use child support for legitimate abuse, then fine, that's fine. But something where two exes just don't get along, don't see eye to eye, like I do with my exes, using child support for personal gain, I don't think that's right. I think that the government or the law should actually force the mothers to allow the father, or me, let's say, to be able to see my children and spend time with them, and then I should only be responsible to take care of my children when they're in my care. It's, forcing me to pay it and then not allowing me to see my kids is not morally right, or it shouldn't even be legally right. But apparently, with the government today and the way the laws are, it's a free ride, nevertheless on their part. So they get to go where they want, do where they want, or do what they want, and it's tax-free money. They don't have to claim it on taxes. Which leads me to say, I think that if they're going to do child support, then the people who pay child support should get a huge tax break. I mean, like, huge. That shouldn't even be claimed as part of our income. And then what should happen is those who do receive child support should have to claim that income on, since it goes through the government should write up a tax form or whatever of how much money they got, since they're not getting taxed on it. The government is claiming a portion of the money for their own sake, so they're getting free money, and then they're giving free money to exes, and I think that the government should have to write up a form to give to the ex or whatever that says that what she needs to claim on her taxes as part of income is this child support, so it penalizes them, because they're getting a free ride, getting to claim the children, and getting a tax break that way, and I don't get to do that. So I think the laws need to change, and the government really needs to step up the game and do the right thing. But the way it's looking, I don't think that's going to happen. Not unless we have some serious change, which we need, fathers and mothers alike that are getting butt raped, basically, or whatever, with child support and not getting to see their children or getting any say in their children's life. I think we need to step up our game and make the government see the light and actually do some kind of change. I mean, us just standing back complaining about it's not going to do any good. And that's why I'm getting the videos out here, is because I want people to see the reality of what, a parent that pays child support faces. I mean, already, like I said, my ex intentionally is using the children, both my exes, that is, are intentionally using the children to gain money out of me, with no care whether or not I have money to survive. I have to work two full-time jobs or whatever, because on my primary full-time job, like I said, I only got $66 after, paying insurance and taxes and child support. It doesn't leave me anything, and I'm still not paying the entire amount. And so I had to get a second full-time job because I needed money to, pay the bills. I got my credit cards, I got my car payment, I've got, all that stuff. So, and now I don't got enough money at all because I'm falling behind on child support and my bills are falling behind and I'm getting bad credit, that I'm not getting anywhere. Now my life is crumbling, I ended up with a medical issue, like I said. I got scars on my head up here. I've had surgery done. I've got some upcoming treatment that I've got to go through, so which I'll get to that here in a moment. But like I said, 2 months of being out, my child support's falling behind, my bills are falling behind. It's a matter of time before the government thinks it's okay to take my driver's license, so then I can't drive. Well, if I can't drive, I can't get to my job. If I can't get to my job, that means I make no income. I make no income. That means that the child support just falls further behind, and then the exes don't get their money, and then they're gonna blame me for it. Well, it's not me, it's the exes. They're the ones that are greedy and want money, and and only care about money and don't care about whether or not, like I said, the father's in the child's life. So like Maisie, Kelsey, Tegan, Dominic, Jaden, all you guys, I want you to know I've tried everything to be there for you as best as I could. I've tried. And I'm still here. I'm not saying I'm going anywhere, but I'm just saying I've tried over the years and years and years to do what I can to try to be a part of your guys' life. But obviously that was denied to me, so that's why these videos, I'm hoping when you guys turn, 18, you guys will come and reach out to me, like I said, we'll go out for lunch, we'll sit down, we'll have a chat, we'll catch up on old times. I'll tell you, where I've been, what I've been doing. I'll tell you the truth of everything, I got nothing to hide. So, obviously, like I said, if you got my number, give me a call. If you got my, and hopefully, but if I'm at work, I won't be able to answer the phone, so, but otherwise, if you got a cell phone, shoot me a text. Otherwise, you got my email, send me an email, write me or something like that. I can find some time off of work, and we can go out and, do what we need to do, go wherever we need to eat, or go shopping, or go hang out at a park. I don't care. The opportunity is there. That's all I can say. So, don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Like I said, when you're 18, your mothers have no say over, whether or not you can come out and reach out to me and talk to me and all that stuff. So, and when you turn 18, come to me so that way I can tell you the truth, the reality of what's going on, and what happened, and I'll tell you the story as it is. So, but yeah, so I don't know. I just think child support is a big joke. It's not that I don't want to pay it. It's just the amount is ridiculous. There's no way to live off of what I make. Especially with my situation. I just don't know what to do, some days I almost feel like I would rather just give up, like I said, and just quit both my jobs and just be done with it, It's the only thing I can think of to do, when you don't get a fair shake in life, the judges don't care, the county attorneys don't care, the county, like, human services building, whatever, doesn't care. Nobody cares, and the only people that do care don't want to speak up like I do. I'm telling it like it is. So, but anyways, there's more to that than I can even imagine to tell you about, my exes and stuff like that. So, if anybody wants to reach out, the emails are usually below, so, feel free to shoot an email if you want. I'll tell you like it is. So, but anyways, not much is new in my life, like I said, other than the fact that I went back to work for both jobs. I've been pretty tired, so I've been sleeping a lot. This coming Thursday, I go into the cancer clinic locally here, basically, that I got to get a mask made, whatever, for the machine. I have to go through radiation and chemo. That's what the doctors, all three doctors, have specified. So, Dr. Gertis, Dr. Samadani, Dr. Al-Khatib, and Dr. Spears, the one that is going to be doing the radiation and chemo. They all suggested that I do the radiation chemo because they did surgery on my head. You know, I got the scars up here and stuff. They took out the lesion that was up here. And that basically where the left and the right hemispheres of the brains attach themselves and stuff, that there's still some tissue, underlying tissue in there, whatever that is, that they weren't able to get because they didn't want to go and tamper with it, and cause any kind of paralysis to me or any kind of muscle spasms and so forth. So that's why they suggest the chemo and radiation, that they want to try and kill those cells that are up there. I am a little paranoid about the procedure, just because it seems like every time you hear about somebody famous that has cancer, and then they go through the treatments, that they might go into remission, but then the cancer might come back later and be more aggressive, that it spreads throughout the body. So I'm not too honestly trustworthy of the procedure itself, but I mean, if I don't do anything, it's going to come back. I mean, there's without a doubt. How fast it'll grow, we don't know. How much bigger it's going to get, we don't know. But they said it's guaranteed to come back nevertheless if I don't treat it. So if I treat it, I mean, there's still a chance it could regrow, it could come back, whatever, or I could, you know, get new growths, or it may just be gone, you know, and I go into remission and stay that way. I don't know. But the only way to know is doing the treatments. So so this Thursday, I got to get a mask made for the machine that I have to go in for the radiation treatment. They said that once the mask is made, basically, then in about 7 to 10 days, it'll take to get the plan of attack, more or less, to treat me. And then I'll start my 6 weeks of chemo and radiation. So it's supposed to be the more direct therapy, which means that they're going to focus on the area up here. They're not going to flush my body full of this stuff. Or at least for the radiation, that is. Chemo is IV based, so it's going to go in through an IV, and then they're going to, you know, do what they got to do, I guess. So, but they said that's Monday through Friday that I got to do that for 6 weeks. So basically, it's about 30 days or a month equivalency. I'm going to try to get hopefully early morning. I don't think it takes very long. But I would like to try to get, like, you know, right around 8 o'clock if I can get in there that early. That way, if I work at 9:30, for example, I can already be done with the treatment and stuff. They said that there is a chance I could get sick. I could get nauseous, or I could be really tired, groggy. I could be weak. Stuff like that. So there is a chance of that, but they said because of this direct therapy that I may not have that problem. So I'm hoping I don't have that problem, because it's going to make it tough to work. And I've already taken, like I said, 2 months off. Can't afford to really take off any more work. The nice part is that all this treatment and stuff is going to take place after the my manager's conference or whatever. That my boss has gone to a manager's conference out in Tennessee. That he's already out there. He's going to be out there for this week only, but he'll be back in time, and then I can start my treatments. And, you know, and then I shouldn't have a problem if I need time off, or if I need to work around the schedule or something like that. Then I can possibly do it. So. But yeah, so like I said, I'm nervous to a point. I'm not extremely nervous, but I am a little bit nervous about this. It is coming around pretty quick here, so and then we'll see how it goes. I could lose my hair, of course, up there. Well, not that it's a big problem, because I'm already kind of balding in a sense. So it's but there is a chance I could lose my hair. It could come back normal. I might permanently lose some of my hair, or I don't know. Like I said, I've never been through this before, so I don't know what to expect. I mean, yeah, he tells me what's going to happen and how it's going to go, but what the end results are, there's no way to know. So, other than that, I don't know much else as of right now. I'm just kind of going with it day to day. Like I said, I'm just waiting to see what happens with the treatment, see where it goes from there. I'm still debating on what I want to do with the job situation. I might end up like looking for another full-time job, because it's going to be kind of tough apparently to get back into, you know, full-time in security. I'm going to have to wait it out, and I really can't afford to do it. Or whether or not I just should quit both my jobs and just be done with it, I don't know. I'm really, really thinking hard about this though. So, other than that, I mean, like I said, I don't really know much else. I don't really have much else to talk about right now until the treatment start, and we'll see where it goes. Then I can keep you up to date more thoroughly as each day goes. We can see the progression and see where it goes and stuff. It's just a matter of sitting down and taking the time to make these videos. Like I said, I've just been tired, so I'm trying to think what else here. There's a GoFundMe page out there for me, so if anybody wants to check it out, feel free to do so. I mean, it's up to you. I don't expect anything because I didn't create this page, so I'm not expecting anything to begin with. But there was a page started out there. I mean, they've raised some money. So for those of you who have, you know, if you're watching this video and you have donated, I just want to say thank you. It's much appreciated. So that, you know, someday when I do get the money, I don't know when it's going to be. But someday when I do get the money, it's going to help greatly with the helicopter ride debt, because that one, I did get the bill finally on that, and it is $2,300. So I got to call them and figure out a payment plan with them. I think my best option that I saw out of all the options is $50 a month. It's going to take quite a while to pay that off, but at least, you know, it's more affordable doing it that way. But there is a GoFundMe page out there. If you want to check it out, feel free to do so. If you guys need to find it, it's under Ryan, R-Y-A-N, and then the last name is Claseman, C-L-A-S-E-M-A-N. You can check it out, like I said, at GoFundMe.com. If you do donate, like I said, it's much appreciated nevertheless. I don't expect anybody to donate, but I know there's a lot of updates on there of like my status and stuff like that, you know, things that are going on in my life. I usually relay it to my mom, and then she relays it to the page creator. So, but again, when I come around to getting that, it's going to be nice to have to help pay down the bills. I want to say thank you to anybody who has donated. If you are, like I said, watching this, again, thank you. I know I've repeated myself several times here, but what do you expect when you got like a brain injury, more or less, you know? I'm not saying I haven't repeated myself before the brain injury, but who knows, you know, the brain injury could have been the cause of that too. But I gotta give my shout outs, you know, I gotta say thank you to those people, because I know that I don't have everybody's address or ways to contact them as easily. So more or less I want to get that out here via video, and hope that people do watch it, and if they do watch it, that they see that I'm sincere about, you know, thanking them for the donation. So, but again, check it out. Feel free to donate, pass the word around, share the page, you know, whatever. Any help is greatly appreciated, but is not expected. So, trying to think what else here. I heard recently that my oldest daughter might be trying to reach out to me. I haven't seen any attempt other than the one time on live stream or whatever, when she chatted with me for a brief moment and then she disappeared. I know that my mom sent her a letter basically just giving her my information, my email address, and a phone number and stuff. So if she wants to reach out to me and talk to me, then she can. Whether or not she does, I don't know. But just, Maisie, know that I know that you're out there reaching for me. So I'm always around. Like I said, if you want to send an email, send an email. We can keep in touch that way. We can get together for lunch or something. That's fine. But I am working that situation out, so, and I do appreciate you trying to reach out for me, so, it feels good to know that, I have kids that want to try to reach out to me. My 2 boys and my youngest girl, with the last ex, whatever, I don't get to talk to any of them because of my exes, so, it's all about greed, I guess. So, trying to think. Holiday season is fast approaching. We're kind of getting into that part. Usually the month of September to about mid-November or end of November are the 3 biggest months at work. It's when a lot of the busiest games release. So kind of not looking forward to that, but nice part is that we're getting a Kohl's. That should be hopefully opening somewhere in the next couple months, but there is a Kohl's that'll be opening here in town. And trying to think what else. I think that's pretty much it right now. I don't have much else to say, I guess. I guess I'll leave it at that. Like I said, as I do my appointments for the treatment and therapy and stuff like that, I will keep you guys posted on that. Hopefully I'll be able to post every day along the journey of the 6 weeks. Maybe you'll be able to see whether or not I lose my hair or not. But I guess, like I said, a lot of people said this is for the better. But again, I also think it could be for the worse too. So, to all the people that have stopped in at my job and said hi and or what am I trying to say? That stopped in and said hi and checked up on how I was doing and who showed a lot of thought and prayer towards me. I just want to say thank you. It's great that I know that there's some great people out there like you that honestly care. Isn't just about money, or isn't about money at all. Let's put it that way. That actually care about my well-being and actually were worried about what happened and stuff. I really, really appreciate it, and I thank you very much for being there for me. And I'll keep you guys, those people especially, posted on my status and stuff. So. Feel free to stop and say hi anytime. Like I said, I can't sit and chat forever, but a good hi and just to see how I'm doing and stuff like that, it would be much appreciated. Also, especially during the treatment times, it's nice to know that people care and that worry about me and that they're willing to check up on me. So, and make sure that I don't pass out again, become unconscious like I did this last time. So. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I don't really have much to say. My head is kind of hurting at the moment. I got a little bit of a headache. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit, and like I said, feel free to like my videos if you'd like them. If you want to comment, appreciate the comments, whether it be nice or rude. I mean, a comment is a comment. I can't judge you, but for all the nice comments out there, I really appreciate it. And thank you for being supportive again of me. Thank you for liking the videos, subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. And those who do subscribe, thank you for subscribing. Your support is much appreciated as well. Make sure if you want to receive updates, or updated videos and stuff like that, click that little bell down below. Turn on the notifications. Make sure you select all. I know that YouTube can be a little hiccupy sometimes. So you may not get all the notifications, but some is better than none. So again, feel free to share my channel to whoever you know. Have them check it out. The more support that I get, the better. Any support is very, very much appreciated. So, other than that, again, thanks for stopping by. You guys have a great day, and hopefully I'll be in touch with you. Take care.